This is going to be a new year, new me video, but it's not. Because this isn't like any other year. This is 2021. We're still in the coronavirus. We're still in the pandemic. Well, today, because we're in the pandemic, I had a call with a minister in the government, someone very senior in the government, Minister for the Department of Culture, Media and Sport, which is the department that would look after my sector in business, hospitality and leisure. We have been decimated. We've lost millions of pounds. In November, our business lost £181,000 thanks to a lockdown in hospitality and leisure. Well, I had that call today and I had a discussion with that minister on what I would do and what I think he should be telling Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, to do to make sure that our business is still here. I said for the last 10 years, the government has had around £45 million worth of turnover taxes from us through VAT, PAYE, national insurance, business rates, and a whole other cocktail of turnover taxes that help the country survive. And we want to keep on giving him that money to pay for our NHS, our armed forces, our police, our fire brigade, our doctors, all of those things. I want to do those things. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what I had in that call and how I think you should be asking your MPs, your ministers, your peer groups to be talking about this stuff so we get it under the nose of the Chancellor. That's what we're doing in this video. And if you're new here, let me just remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please hit that notification bell. And as we're going through this, please comment below if you've got any ideas that I might have missed. I've done a lot of lobbying with governments over the years. I've been to the Houses of Parliament multiple times. I've spoken at council events, and I've come down to three things that I think the government should be doing right now to help sectors that are in a real difficult position. And that mainly is hospitality and leisure, which employs millions of people. Over 3 million people are employed in this sector. That's a huge amount of people that we need to protect. Those businesses pay business rates, they pay rent to landlords, they buy food services, and they give us that well-needed family time. And that's not been happening because of coronavirus. We haven't been going out to meals and stuff. So I spoke to this minister. I said, look, here's what you need to do. VAT has been reduced to 5% in this sector up until the end of March. I said, you need to extend that for another year. You need to tell the Chancellor to do that for another year so that we know that we can keep more of our turnover to pay back all of the debt and all of the lost turnover that we've had over the last year. Companies have borrowed coronavirus business interruption loan schemes, SIBBLs and BIBBLs. They've got to pay all this stuff back out of future turnover. And if they're hammered in April with a 20% VAT bill, they're going to find that very, very difficult. So we need to keep that VAT for hospitality and leisure at 5% for at least another year so businesses can trade through this torrid time. Otherwise, businesses like mine that employ 500 people will have to look to make HR reductions. I don't want to do that. And that's going to cost the country even more money as more people go onto the job market. SIBBLs and BIBBLs, these coronavirus business interruption loan schemes and the bounce back loan schemes, look, you've got to pay this back over 5 years. The Chancellor said in his last mini budget that you could pay it back over 10 years. So I rang the bank up straight away to generate more cash flow. I said, hey, can we pay back our SIBBLs loan over 10 years rather than 5 years? My bank manager went and looked into it, but you can only pay it over 10 years if your business is in serious financial difficulty. Well, I think that's completely wrong. Governments get to pay back debt over years and years and years. In fact, they only recently paid off World War II. So why is it that SME businesses that have borrowed debt to pump into cash flow rather than investment have to pay it only 5 years? Let's get that spread over 10 years so that there's better cash flow in businesses so that they can continue to pay their staff, continue to invest in their business, market their business, and get through this torrid time. Next thing, business rates for hospitality and leisure, they're due to start being paid again in April. We need that extended for at least another year. Businesses like mine that pay £788,000 per year in business rates is a huge amount of money. We need to have that relief. Now, my predictions are Rishi is going to do something. March the 2nd or March the 3rd is when he's bringing out his next budget. Now's the time that you need to be campaigning your MPs, whether they're Conservative or Labour, that they can get through to your MP to get them through to the Treasury on what's the pain points you're having in your business. My prediction is Rishi will extend something for hospitality and leisure, otherwise he's just going to lose the whole sector. You think about poor old cinemas that haven't shown a movie for a year, then borrowing huge amounts of money to cash flow their business being closed. They're not going to be able to, this thing about coronavirus is there still going to be restrictions even when lockdown 3 ends because the vaccination is taking so long? along. Very, very serious. How do we get through these times? It's 2021 and I wanted to do a bit of a new year, new me type of video like I do every single year. And I think it's important that you have some goals of working out how to get through 2021, even though there are still some real tough times with coronavirus. Rule number one, above anything else that will get you through this tough time, is having a positive mindset. Think about this as the 3 M's. You have a positive mindset and a map, a vision of where you want to go in the next year and what your business is going to achieve this year. And lastly, you're going to need a mentor to help you get through that. So you've got to have the right mindset. Think positive and positive things will happen. Think negative and negative things will happen. Who you surround yourself by to have that positive mindset hugely helps. You need to have a map, a plan of where you're going to get to by the end of the year. And lastly, you're going to need a mentor. Now, this could be a paid for mentor, but find someone that really inspires you and get it for free. Like, if I really inspire you, watch my videos, check out my YouTube channel. You're on my YouTube channel, so that'd be stupid. Check out my podcast, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn, or read my books. You can get hold of me for next to nothing to help mentor you through this. Or you can join my Entrepreneurs University and I'll mentor you on there. But there's other great people. Richard Branson's your thing on innovation. Follow that guy, read all his books, listen to all of his posts on Facebook. If you're into someone like investing, follow Ray Dalio. Find the Warren Buffett stuff, read the Warren Buffett stuff. Whatever you are, get yourself a mentor or get yourself a paid for mentor that's going to help you work out how to get through that map that you've planned. And then by listening to their stuff, that's going to improve your mindset to get you through 2021. They're my top little tips for you. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch these videos here that I've put together on helping you grow your business. Subscribe by clicking here and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.